Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another book review. As you can see, maybe not because the book is really old and dull, I'm going to be reviewing the book The Lover. Now, just a little FYI, I happen to know this book was made into a movie because I watched it years and years and years ago. And it's the type of movie that just stuck with me, just for several reasons. But let's get into this. It says, as an international bestseller with over 1 million copies in print, Marguerite Duras' stunning new novel, The Lover, winner of a French prestigious, can't say that, has been hailed by critics both here and abroad as a work of literary genius. Set in the pre-war Indochina of Duras' childhoods, The Lover is a fascinating story of a 15-and-a-half-year-old girl and her wealthy Chinese lover. Written in a style described as both sparse and emotionally charged, and succeeds beautifully in evoking life at the end of the colony period in describing the incandescent relationships between two outcasts. Doris is one of the most important literary figures in France. Until recently, she has been best known in the U.S. for her brilliant film script, Hiroshima Mon Amour. As you can see, this book is very, very old. I found it in a free little library. And I think I was going to keep it, but I don't know. I might just get a different copy. I'm going to see if I have a book cover I can put it into. But, so this book is it's like 100 and how many pages? How many pages you think this is, Ladybud? Lady? This is 117 pages. The print is good. Nice spacing, nice paragraphs. Now, I read a lot. I am not the best critic of, the award-winning writings or classics. I tend to not like the classics. I'm trying to get better. I just like books that just draw me in. Reading subjective to everybody. I will say this. I like the movie better than I like the book. That being said, I don't know if I would have read this first if that would be the case. This book jumps back and forth, in my opinion, from this author's memory. It's memories of when this, I don't even know if it's a true story, to not get me wrong, but of the main female character's memories of her relationship with her mother, her brother, her wealthy Chinese lover. Of course, this child is white. He's Chinese, so that's forbidden. It goes into details how things. People will have a problem with this book, I will tell you. Because she'll be like, well, she's 15 and a half. Yeah, she's 15 and a half now. But back in those days, she was almost an adult. So, it is what it is. It's written in this time. Do I think they should have had a relationship? Absolutely not. But things happen. She was open to it. She did not go into this with blinders on thinking, hey, I'm going to end up with this man. Because she knew. She was like, no, there's no way. It's not going to happen. She went with what had to be done. And that's all I'm going to say. It's not a long book, so I don't want to give too much away. It just is what it is. Would I ever read again? Absolutely not. No. I did not like the way it jumped from one time period to another. But that's how it is when you remember things. You remember things years ahead that correlate with you to things of the past, if that makes sense. But again, if you want to read it, I would say read it and then see and watch the movie and see what you think. I'm going to try to find a movie to rewatch it and review it. I'm not going to be one of those channels to go, oh, book versus the movie. I will try to do that some other time. But I will definitely say this. If you're interested in my opinion of the movie, I will give it now. I like the movie. I love the actress that played the young girl. I even like the guy that played the Chinese. Because I do remember the movie very well. It's one of those movies that stuck with you. It was shot in a great location. It got the time period right. Just the actress, I believe her name was Jane Munchkin. I'm not sure how to say her last name. She was fabulous in this. So I would definitely recommend the movie. That's all I gotta say. But hey, try reading the book, then watch the movie. Comment below and tell me what you think. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope everyone has a good morning, afternoon, evening, and I will talk to you later. Bye.